So the last vacation that we took together as a family before the marriage ended was this road trip to the Grand Canyon. Now already the cracks in our relationship had begun to make themselves known. Not yet the size of caverns scooped out of the Arizona landscape, but perhaps heading that way. On the drive to the canyon, as I sat in the passenger seat, I found myself for the first time in years inspired to write lyrics to songs. I haven't really written a lot of songs in my life, and certainly nothing in years, a long time. And mostly I really dislike what I come up with. My songs tend to be pretty straightforward. Like I don't really do poetry or prose. I'm more like, here's a thing I want to say, and now here's me saying it. But last year, my marriage, it was, back to the point, my marriage was fracturing, and as a result, my heart recently had been burst open in all sorts of new ways because of plant medicine, like I mentioned before the last song. And I just felt like writing, just this urge to write. So I pulled out my phone on the drive to the Grand Canyon and I wrote down, I think this was the first line that I typed. I typed, "When does far apart become too far apart?" And that was the origin of this next song, which speaks of the ways in which my ex was going one way in her life and her own journey, and I was on my course, and they just seemed to be going like this. And it didn't seem to matter what I did or said or tried. I just couldn't get my ship on the same course as hers. And eventually it felt like we just could never really see each other through the waves anymore. And maybe, I don't know, that sense of being far apart just became too much, ultimately making it impossible for us to ever find our way home to each other again.
So how do we stay together if we can't see each other through the waves? When does far apart become too far apart? It's